And welcome back to Antipodean Journey, episode number 3. I'm Gary Foster.
And I'm Barry Foster.
And you'll join us after another game that we've had with Boreham Wood in our last game. But
well, the 1-1 scoreline didn't quite reflect the match. As you can see, 26 shots to 2, an XG of 2.34 to 0.12, and many players performing very well. And after Jones opened the scoring in the 54th minute, 1 minute later, Boreham Wood equalised, and we just couldn't break them down for the remainder of the game. So for a home game, bloody disappointing.
It was. I mean, Boreham Wood came with basically nine defenders, really. Very difficult to break down. And a home draw it was, where I think the expectation was that we'd get a comfortable win.
Well, absolutely, and because of that, we slipped to 9th on the table, but it is only early days.
Yeah, and we're away to our local rivals Woking today, and expectations are high.
Fierce rifles, so let's go and play them.
So this is the team that we've got going out for Aldershot today. Zabrat in goal, with the back four of Woodward, Sandals White, Finney and Oggy. Defensive midfielder, Lyons Foster, with Rees and Edser in front. The only real change is Paniatu coming back from his international duties, and Candy swaps back to his preferred left wing role, and we have Jones up front.
That's right, leading the serious end of the team, hopefully putting the ball in the back of the net.
More than once. So we'll submit that team. Happy with that?
Well, why not? Let's go and play the game.
Yeah.
And you can do the team talk as usual.
Yeah. So team sheets, no real familiar faces in that
Not
away
with
team?
me, not really, no.
Yeah. Right. So, assertively?
Well, I think, I don't know, maybe my gut feeling is give the fans something to cheer about, but how you want to say it, it's up to you.
Yeah. We don't want to put too much pressure on the boys. We sound they're a house of cards.
See what a pump fist is like. What happens with that?
Yeah, let's give the fans something to cheer about.
Yeah, fingers crossed it fires the boys up, and some of them.
Right, we have a tunnel interview coming up by the look of it.
Okay, well, do you want to flick that to the assistant, maybe?
We'll flick that to the assistant.
I think we'd rather get to the game and play the game of footy.
Yes.
So it should be a bumper crowd here at Woking for this game.
Right, and here we have kicking off in our away strip, playing the ball back safely, and all the way back to Zabrat in the opening stanza of play. We're looking for a much better performance, especially from Oggy this time round.
Well, he didn't play too badly in the last match. He redeemed himself, I must admit. He made no disastrous mistakes.
Throw by Woodward, who's come up for the throw, but possession's given away, but it's been picked up again. Lyons Foster with the ball, with options to Rees rather. Candy, who's come in from the wing, and Edser, who's pushing up. Candy over the top, and good first time volley.
Good save
from the keeper. So, attacking corner, Woodward again with the ball, but no yellow shirts in the middle, and the ball's easily cleared. Paniatu comes out for the ball, and now he's got space to bring the ball down to the byline. Can he find a yellow shirt? He gets Jones, who heads wide.
Well, the opening attack is coming from Aldershot.
Yeah, first 5 minutes of the game we seem to be on top, but we know the game's got another 85 minutes to go, so a lot of things can go wrong. Candy on the ball, surrounded by players. Gets a ball into Jones, who has a good shot on goal. He was being kept on side, I think.
He wasn't. Another good save by the keeper.
So Woodward again with the corner. Once again, red shirts in the middle. Back to Woodward, trying to find a yellow shirt, but picked out by the keeper.
Well, a lot of possession for us.
Yeah, working in an attacking position now, but all players seem to be marked. Although this, I was going to say he's found a way in behind, but he took the early shot and he's shanked it wide.
Yes, just as well.
Yeah. Another throw in. Oggy with the ball. Candy, who gives it away. Ooh, rather awkward challenge there. But Aldershot taking their time with the ball, building up the attack again. Jones with a bit of space on the edge of the box. Has a shot and misses.
Good move.
Good move.
He wasn't offside. That was encouraging. Quite a few of our forwards have been getting offside in some of the games, but he stayed onside. Just couldn't get his shot on target. But for a derby, I guess you could say, well, maybe not a derby, but for a game against fierce rivals, everybody seems to be playing okay.
Yeah. It seemed to be leading the XG, but as that's shown us in the past, XG means 4/5 of bugger all.
Absolutely. You still got to put the ball in the back of the net. So what's wrong with Harry? He got a bit of a
cut hand.
I think he can play through that.
I think he can.
Unless he's bleeding to death out there.
He can stick a band-aid on it.
Absolutely.
Right. Attacking corner.
I think we'll nurse him through that. I think we'll ignore that.
Just ignore that. I mean, for a cut hand, he might have put his hand where it wasn't wanted.
But as we wait for our next highlight, it's, I think Aldershot has just been shaving it at the moment when you look at the stats. But
numbers aren't great, but fingers crossed. Right, deep corner. Free kick rather. Ogie to Candy into Rees to Jones. Edser with a little bit of space. He's got options in front of him, but makes the wrong choice, and the ball gets cut out by the working defence. Sendles White with a good header, defensive header. Peniotu with his cut hand. Back into Lyons Foster Rees with a bit of space. Edser, Peniotu has come in from the wing, but he decides to give it away, which wasn't what we wanted. Woodward come up from fullback, supporting. A lot of passing. We just need to break them down a little bit more.
Yes, they're not actually going too far with the passing, but Will, is he off?
Jones, I think he was offside.
Yes. Celebrating for nothing.
Yeah.
I think he was probably a couple of metres off.
Oh, he was well offside.
No. I'll take that back.
Yes.
That was a near run thing.
Fullbacks kept him on. Right, another free kick. Ball's given away cheaply, so immediately Aldershot are on the defensive, but we seem to have enough players back to cover the attack, except out wide. Not quite sure where Woodward is. Cross comes in, and Finney with a commanding defensive header out, but to a red shirt. Options, once again, we're closing them down.
Yeah, we're making it a bit difficult for them to...
Yeah, a bit of lateral ball movement, but as long as we can keep our shape, because I was a little bit... he's got him behind the defence.
It is a goal.
It is a goal.
He wasn't offside.
No.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah, it's just when I was saying that we had players back and everything covered. Defence was a little bit static.
Must have been a close offside call, but
see, he's in between two players.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It's in between two players. Look, ball watching.
Okay.
Right, time to put the cranky pants on.
Well, not yet. We might wait till half time for that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this will be playing it again. Well, maybe give the boys a bit of fire up, I think.
Yeah, I've just given them a demand more call.
Fired up. Some of them seem to be a bit fired up. So Harry's taken a knock now. It's nothing to do. Is it to do with his hand or something else?
Well, he had a cut hand before.
Looks like it could be a cut hand. Well, that's the same injury. I think we'll have a look at him at half-time.
I said ignore that before,
We'll keep coming back.
I'm not quite sure how he would have cut his hand.
Well, maybe a start or something like that. Well,
Right.
11 shots to 4, and okay, they've had the better XG, but we've had more possession, slightly more corners, so that is a bit disappointing. So I think for half time, let's point the finger, and I think we should say. I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. This is a important game against our rival, so let's go to tactics and just have a look at some of these players. I mean, there's no injury symbol there for Panny. I mean, he's a bit down on his fitness, but he was playing international football.
Yeah. Rees is not having a good game at 6.5, and Woodward also at 6.6, and surprisingly Zabret only 6.4.
Well, yes, I am. Those goalkeeping stats can be a little bit puzzling at times. But look, we'll just keep an eye on Panny and just see how he goes for the opening 15 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, we'll keep our eye on him. So working kick-off. They don't appear to have made any subs or any tactical changes at half-time, so it's same as the first half, with Aldershot on the back foot. Woking bringing the ball forward. Tarpey's got a little bit of room on the right. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, he took a tumble. I thought they were going to give away a penalty.
Yes, looked like a bit of a sloppy challenge. But you know, even Panny's on a 6.7, so he's not playing badly with his cut hand. But
well, he's just he's still down a point. He was 6.8 at half time. Oggie's picked up a booking. Everyone else seems to be playing okay, but
I think maybe a bit of encouragement for the side as we approach the 60-minute mark. Or maybe you want to demand more.
Yeah, no, I want to demand more. I've got to get back into the game. So 60 minutes on the clock. Just pause that game. Do we want to look at making some substitutions in?
I think we should go to the bench and let's have a look to see who's sitting on the bench. Jones has been a little bit flat up front. He's frustrated by something that's gone on in the game. 6.6.
Newell for Jones.
You can try that, and Clumby. Now, can he play out wide on the right? He can play almost everywhere.
Yes,
he can. Maybe put him on for Panayutu.
Yeah,
and I think Columbi, is he a right footer or left footer? I can't recall now.
Yeah, I think we can.
He's a right footer, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So he can play just winger.
Just monitor the situation.
Yep, I think that's all we can do.
Ogie's on a booking, but we'll confirm those subs and get back to the game.
Yeah.
Right, so
waiting for our next highlight.
Yeah, time is ticking by very slowly. Jones. Oh, Jones was the disallowed goal. Yeah.
Well, no action so far, which is a little bit disappointing for a big game like this.
Yeah.
But I think maybe tell them to, I was going to say, fire up.
Yeah.
I don't think demand more is getting through to them out there, or not many.
That might have been a tactical blunder, but we'll just see how we go. So coming up to the 70th minute, or the 80th minute rather, is
I think make another final sub. I think. So I think we've got quite a few tired players out there, but well, you can bring on Whittingham.
Whittingham as an attacking option, like to replace one of our midfielders, perhaps.
Yes, or who's just below Whittingham on that bench? Oh, Jones has come
Jones
off.
has
Yeah.
come off. Got
Well, look,
Collins as central defender, but I think attack.
I think it's going to have to be Whittingham. Lyons Foster, 6.6, or even forget about Oggy at 6.5. Look, I think put him on for Lyons Foster, and maybe see if we can change Edsa. Can he play more of an attacking role there? Take him off support. I think try and put him onto an attacking role.
Change our mentality.
I think go a bit more positive. Well, try attacking. See if we can get an equaliser.
Well, we're a goal down, so we're happy with that. Transition, possession, support all around. So I think we're happy to go that for the final 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's our chance with an attacking corner, but it's cleared by the working defence. Woodward picks up the ball again, plays on the far post, but another defensive header. But Woodward with another chance. He's getting lots of chances to cross the ball in, but they don't seem to be terribly effective. So Whittingham, who's just come on. Sandals White pumps the ball upfield. Thought he was offside then, but plays allowed to go on. Edsa with the ball through to Colombi. Edsa, a lot of space out wide on the right if we're going to use it. Eventually comes out to Woodward. We need him to put in a quality cross. Whittingham cleans the ball up. Candy, and here's an opportunity. Good save.
Yes, very good save.
Yeah, Woodward's getting a lot of space on the right, but he doesn't seem to be finding a yellow shirt. So Edsa with the corner. Swings into Finney. Finney's our tall timber at the front, but he couldn't keep it down.
I remember in some games him putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yes. Right. Working on the attack. And Zabret cleans up. So, 10 minutes left on the clock. And Zabret with the kick out. Candy. Candy beats his man. Takes a long shot and pulls a good save out of the keeper.
Maybe he should have looked for a teammate, but anyway, he backed himself.
Yes. Woodward with another poor corner.
Nobody attacked it.
No. Whittingham picking up the ball, so we've got an opportunity to set play up again. But it goes to a flashing screen.
Might have to give them one last rev, I think, if we can, because time is fast running out. Fire up, yeah. Give that a whirl. Fired up some of them.
Okay, Woodward with the throw in. Back to Woodward. Plenty of time and space with a cross. Candy out jumped. Oggy can clean up. Beats his man on the inside. Floating header. Comes across.
Gee whiz. That should have been a goal.
Yes, he was going through a crowd of players. Anywhere else that could have gone in. Once again, a very poor corner. We might have to look at corners during the week.
Well, we have got them all set up. For one of our central defenders, a very tall piece of timber to attack them, but unfortunately that's not happening at all.
And coming into the final minute, unless there's a miracle ball upfield, looks like this rival bragging rights is going to Woking.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yes, very much so.
I mean, considering 19 shots to 9, better XG, slightly more possession, more corners, almost triple the corners, and we lose 1-0. Okay, well, I think you'd have to point the finger and say, I'm not happy.
I'm not happy.
not a happy chappy.
No, and there's going to be a media backlash, I'm sure, because of the... there was a little bit of banter in the press before the game between... Well,
I'm more worried about the board backlash than the media.
Oh dear.
Well, do you want to send the... Well, maybe we should go through this rather quickly.
Yes. We can't. It's high. We're disappointed, but not disheartened.
No, I reckon. Yep. It's only early days in the season.
It's really rivalry. How important is? They know the importance of the fixture. I think we have to be positive in situations like that. That was our first defeat in 4. Disappointing against our rivals. They go away with bragging rights. But shots were made to rue missed chances, which is quite correct.
Yep, says it all, unfortunately.
Yeah, so our schedule now is...
Well, I think we've got to play really Sutton.
Yes, we'll play Sutton offline, or...
Well, we're not quite too sure who's going to play in the FA Cup game, but what do you want to do? Play Sutton or wait for an FA Cup game?
I think we should come back for the FA Cup game. We'll play Sutton offline.
Okay.
Play the FA Cup game.
Okay.
And fingers crossed the boys can regroup.
Okay, we'll see you shortly.
That's right.
Okay, here we are today for our fourth qualifying round FA Cup tie away to Dulwich Hamlet, who are also in the National League like ourselves. And before we get to that game, we did play, as we promised, one game offline, and once again a little bit of a disappointing 1-1 result away to Sutton.
Yeah, Sutton went ahead and had a man sent off, and late in or midway through the second half, and that was our cue to get back into the game, and we were able to jag an equaliser. But for the first half, we weren't really in the game at all. We had poor crossing, poor finishing, just about everything. So it wasn't until Sutton went a man down that we were able to get an equaliser.
Yes, and young Jones came to our rescue with a late equalising goal that saved our blushes.
Yes, that's right. A bit of a fan backlash too about the way we played, and I guess Aldershot are in a little bit of a slump at the moment. So the pressure's on for us to get a result against Dulwich Hamlet, who were in the league below us.
So this is the team we've got for today's FA Cup round. We've got Zabretta once again in goals as usual. Backline of Oggy, we're somehow giving him plenty of chances, that young fellow,
right,
but
yeah.
Our patience is running out with him. Finney, Sendles White, and we've also brought in Sonder at left back. We're going to give him a run. Lyons Foster just behind the midfielders of Rees and Rowe. Out wide, Candy as usual, and Panayutu on the right, and young Jones, hopefully up front, he can do the goal scoring again from us, or for us, I should say. So I think we'll get straight to the game. And fingers crossed that the boys can put in a very good shift away from home again.
Dulwich Hamlet playing 4-4-2 by the look of it.
So here we go.
Right, I think we should be calm with no real gestures, and we certainly don't want them to have fun, but we expect a win.
Want to say I expect a win?
Yeah.
Okay, fingers crossed. Ooh.
No reaction.
Rees didn't like it, but
I'll get to no reaction.
That's only one player.
Oh dear.
Anyway, good looking crowd in for this game, and here we go. Hamlet kicking the game off.
Yeah, Dulwich Hamlet. So
this is Henry with the ball for Dulwich Hamlet. Cuts it back to Ratton. He pumps it forward to Mullings. Hopefully oh my God. Right. Well, we didn't expect that. I was about to say hopefully our marking in the defence is going to be tighter.
Yes.
Just as well.
We had specific instructions to mark Alisani because we had been warned about
yes.
it prior to the game. So, in a wet, dreary day in South London, Dulwich Hamlet have taken the lead.
Yeah, so, okay, well, it's maybe an early goal for them, but it's still plenty of football to play.
Right.
So hopefully we can come back and rectify matters, but I'm not going to lose heart.
No, it's certainly not the start we wanted. They've had one shot, one goal. So, not a good start, but as you say, we need to consolidate now and get back into the game.
This is Rowe with a free kick. Sendles White. Oh, we had a good opportunity there to make it 1-1. But that's going to be a corner. And Rowe will take the corner. We'll go near post, but Finney couldn't get to that. Candy will get to this ball first. Hopefully he can... Oh, no, he couldn't get his cross in.
No, crossing seems to be our a bit of a sore point of late there. Woodward and all the wide players, they haven't been able to get the ball into a yellow shirt or a red shirt when we're playing playing at home.
We'll shout a bit of encouragement to them. Candy's already on a yellow. A little bit early in the game for him to be getting on a yellow, but...
Well, they've got a player on a yellow as well, so it could be interesting.
Okay, this is Oggy with the throw. This is Candy. Had a cracking opening game for us this season, but has played a little bit poorly since then, which is disappointing. This is young Oggy again, only 19. Puts in a nice cross, but that's been headed away by the Dulwich Hamlet defence. Oggy again puts in another cross, but they've dealt with it quite well. So this is Masonda. He just pumps it forward looking for Jones. Well, he's got an opportunity.
Shank.
Well, I think he was offside anyway.
Was he?
No, I think so. So it wouldn't have counted. But
splashes.
I think we'll ignore that at the moment.
Yeah, a wet and dreary day. I think the idea is that you should shoot more often because you don't have the ball control and that in these conditions. So halfway through the first half, we're getting back into the game slowly with a couple of shots on target, but still no goals to show.
Okay, well, a corner now for Dulwich. This is aimed for the far post, but Zabret dealt with that very well.
Very acrobatically.
That's a very good pass for Candy. This is Paniutu. They're getting a good cross in. Candy's coming in. Oh, well, good save by the keeper. Thought Candy was going to find the back of the net there. But that's fired him up anyway. That's Finney, but a poor header to Greaves. So Greaves for Dulwich Hamlet down the right. He cuts it back for McGregor. This is Barbosa for Mullings, Henry. Slowly pushing them back, which is good. McGregor, he's looking for a man out wide, but I don't think Jones has got the legs to get to this one, and he doesn't.
Just put the pressure on the defenders.
They've cleared it out to their right. McGregor again, he plays it very long. He's going to be offside if he went for it.
Keeper makes a spectacular effort.
Easy pick up for him. And he just sends it straight down the park. Wasn't the best of kicks by the keeper. This is Henry again for Dulwich Hamlet. Plays it out to Greaves. He might try his luck here, and he had a couple of goes. Oggy clears it. Fortunately, just straight to an opposing player.
Yeah, our play out of defence hasn't been terribly good. I mean, it always seems to be falling to a Dulwich Hamlet player, and they've got a lot of time on the ball to mount another attack. So, still, after the early goal, we've steadied the ship, and hopefully we can consolidate this until half time.
Well, Masonda is not having the greatest of games at right back, which is disappointing. But this is Paniutu for Aldershot, making a good strong run, and he's got his cross in. Candy to meet it, but that's well saved again by Granger. So their keeper is playing well between the sticks.
Yeah, it's got an impending feeling of doom about this there with the way that they're playing.
Well, there's still another 45 minutes to come, so I'm not going to get too pessimistic at this stage. A lot of things can happen in the second half, but this is Ratton. He plays it forward, but that's cut out by Sendles White and Sondra. Sendles White just clears it, but unfortunately straight to an opponent, and he just pumps it straight back to our keeper.
Good grief.
That might be about it for the first 45 minutes. Only a minute of added time. This is aimed for striker, but Paniutu's been a little bit fortunate. He can have a... well, I was going to say have a go, but he did, but way off target. So that's that's half time, and well, 45% possession. You know, it's a little bit. I don't know. Once again, a little bit disappointing. I really don't know what to say to the boys, to be honest with you. I really think...
Well, we're far from pleased.
I think you've got to see pumping fits, trying to encourage them.
I think we have to have cranky pants on.
Thrashing arms, I don't know if that's... Well,
point the finger.
Point the finger. If we point the finger, we can say, show me something else.
Yeah.
Or the second one. Because that really wasn't good enough in the first half.
Yeah.
A couple of guys, one guy's frustrated, one's nervous. I think, just very quickly, individually, I think Frankie here, let him know that wasn't a great performance. We'll keep our eye on him because he is nervous. Maybe we shouldn't brought him into this game, but...
Well, we're paying a premium for his loan services, so if he's not going to work out, we might have to return him.
Well, this is the man in question, Masonda. He plays it long. That's missed his target.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye. Even Jones is not even the best of games up front for us.
Yeah. It's Masondra. His stats are falling by the minute, but we need attacking options. And Paniutu and Candy, they were looking good in the first half. So fingers crossed that they can find a little bit of width and get Jones back into some form by giving him some quality ball into the box.
We'll just have a look to see on the bench. Well, I don't like Masonda sitting on a 6. That is going to be just a disaster. I think we'll have to bring on Colombi to play there.
Colombi's on the left, isn't he? Or can
well,
he play right?
He can play all over the place.
Yeah, he can't do anywhere but the middle. So
I think we've got to change that, and hopefully he can do a better job there. And even up front, Jones is at 6.2. That's a little bit disappointing. Do you want to give Bedimer a run?
Yeah, I was going to say Bedimer's on the bench, but I mean...
no?
Well, yeah, to bring him on, but Candy's on a yellow, so...
Well, it's a gamble.
Yeah,
but
bring him on as a striker. I think you're right. We need...
give him an opportunity. Maybe we'll play him as a pressing forward attack.
Yeah.
Maybe demand more from the team.
Yeah.
I think they need to show a little bit more. Yes, you can do that.
What happened there?
Oops, sorry, cancel. As we wait for our next highlight.
Yes, time seems to be slipping away from us. It just doesn't look as if it's going to work out for us. Although the rain stopped, which is good, and we have an attacking corner.
So Rowe aiming for the back post, and that was just over the bar. Once again, Rowe's not playing all that great in midfield at 6.2. He's been quite disappointing, considering he's also our vice captain. But this is Barnes now, I think, playing it long for Dulwich Hamlet, but Zabret will easily deal with that. I think we'll still keep it as positive. And this is Panny. He can cause a few headaches, and he's tried his luck. And that clipped the crossbar.
Clips the top of the bar.
Well, the old woodwork coming to the rescue.
Yeah, extra coat of paint thwarted us. Now, once again, we're having chances, but we just can't convert them. And that's been the story for the last 3 games, I think. So, what have we got? Yeah, Dulwich Hamlet, their players seem to be playing pretty well across the board.
Well, this is going to be a bit of a gamble, but I think we'll... James Rowe or Josh Rees are not having great midfield games, neither is Lyons Foster. Maybe bring on young Reece Wiley.
Yeah.
I mean, he is nervous. I mean, that worries me a little bit, but...
bring him on for Lyons Foster and maybe push up into a 3-man flat midfield.
Okay. In fact, Rowe, I think, likes to... We'll go there. We'll put Vance Playmaker attack. This young fellow can be What a deep-lying playmaker. We'll leave Rees as the box-to-box midfielder. And fingers crossed that a miracle can occur and we can get back into this game. But
because we could still force it into extra time, because I don't think there's replays now, is there? It's just settled on the day.
Okay, we'll just save any more shouts. This is Pani U2. Young Candy trying to get to it. This is Oggy. Now he's got a good cross in, but that's been dealt with by the defence. Columbia can send it back for us. This is Bettimer back to Rowe. Plays nicely through
ball
for Pani U2.
Blown across.
Lovely. Bettimer with the equaliser.
Inspired substitution.
I think this is his first start for the team this season.
It is.
And he pays it with a goal.
Yes.
Well, there was a good movement, some good passing. Rowe, very nice through ball, and Pani U2, who isn't a bad player.
No, he's had a good game.
So,
he's Pani U2. He's played well. His stats don't sort of reflect that.
This is Oggy with a throw. Candy trying to get his cross in. Rees to young Wiley. He's gone looking for Columbia out on the right. Can he get a cross in? Oh, he's cut it back to Pani U2, but I think he's got a corner from that. So another opportunity for Aldershot.
Fingers crossed.
Rowe with the corner. He'll probably go far post again.
It's Finney.
This time Granger dealt with that very easily. So it's all to play for in the last probably 10 minutes, and this is McGregor with a free kick. Ooh, good save by Zabret.
Yeah, could have snuck in the near post.
Could have.
But it looks like we're coming up. We've still got 5 minutes plus time added on, so there's still time for Aldershot to get back into the lead. Rowe and Rees not playing terribly well.
3 minutes of added time. And I've got a feeling this might be another draw again.
We're heading for extra time, do you think?
We'll find out very quickly. That's something we probably should have looked at.
Well, I think we can make an additional sub during extra time, can't we?
If there is extra time.
There is extra time. So this is extra time now.
Start of extra time. Okay, well, what would you like to say? Your turn.
Well, we need to encourage them. I think we'll go with the assistant's recommendations. You've been the better team.
Mm-hmm. Do you want any gesture?
No, I think
no
just
pumping of fists to encourage the boys.
If that works, if that gives us an option, okay. So, don't let it slip away.
Okay, well, fingers crossed. The boys are going to take heart and give us a good period of extra time. But this is Dulwich Hamlet with the ball. McGregor playing it long. It's to really no one. And Zabret will probably send this down.
Well, he obviously came out of his box, but it's going to be tired legs out there. Looks like they're losing a lot of fitness and conditioning.
Well, Finney's very tired. Might have to look at if we can sub him.
And our midfield is their stats are collapsing quite badly. It could be the survival of the unfittest.
Okay, well, this is Taylor with a free kick for Dulwich Hamlet. He just put it over the top. Oh, very good shot. Good save by Zabret. In Columbia, just boots it out for a throw-in.
Not taking any chances there. But we can bring on some fresh legs by the assistant's recommendation, so that's handy.
I think we'll do that shortly. This is Taylor now.
Oops.
Mills has gone down, and that's probably a penalty. I think a penalty, yes. Okay, well...
So Sendel's white figures will now collapse.
This is Alassani from the spot.
In off the post.
Off the post. When your luck's against you, it's against you.
Oh, yeah.
So 2-1 to Dulwich Hamlet. And I think we might look at making a change. I think we should maybe bring Collins on in defence. if we can.
Although we need to have some more attacking options, so don't we? But
we haven't got any left really, so I think Sendleswine gave away the pen. Look, I think we'll bring, if we can, Collins on.
Yeah, we all know what happens here.
Off the post.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it sometimes goes. But the game's not over yet.
No, we're coming up to half time. We've still got plenty of time to force an equaliser.
Okay, Rowe with a corner and Finney off the crossbar. I think we've seen that before, unfortunately, but
It's from Finney as well, isn't it?
yes, he's normally up for our corners since he's very, very tall, so that's the half time.
Right.
We ignore that. I think we just got to basically start extra time, get back into it, and
There's nothing really else you can do at this stage of the game.
I don't know.
Encourage
The boy. I reckon we just got to say fire up.
Yeah.
It's now or never. I think Alisani's given away a free kick there,
Okay.
but
Could have gone either way. Right. So 108 minutes gone. I know those figures down there aren't very encouraging. Finney's playing well in defence. Rowe's playing reasonably well, and Panayotto's having a good second half. So we just need a goal to get back into this game.
well, the overall stats are pretty even. The man more for one last time, whether that's going to make any big difference in the dying minutes of the game. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to give us another highlight.
No.
1 minute of extra time and...
So that's...
okay, Rowe with a free kick. Could this be it? Oh, the keeper just palms it away.
Yeah, so it's like Aldershot are going to be bundled out at the first attempt.
Oh, my God. Well, what can you say?
No, not happy.
I mean, 17 shots apiece. I mean, XG almost even, fairly even possession. But once again, we come away with a defeat. I think you just basically got to say, not happy.
There'll be a media backlash, and I think there'll be a fan backlash, and also a board backlash.
Yes, I'm more worried about the board backlash, really. But, Hamlet win Battle of Champion Hill Stadium. And we go into our messages. Oh, this is just some of our youngsters out on loan, but here's Aldershot defeat in FA Cup 4th qualifying round. It's just so disappointing, considering we had high hopes for the team. Right. And unfortunately, as a series of matches is showing, things have not gone well in the last 4 matches.
Yes, so we'll look at perhaps coming back.
Well, I think we'll come back. I think we'll play about 4 games offline, so we might come back for... let's come back for a home game, Barnet and then Yeovil. So we'll get these ones played offline, and they'll be our next matches. But anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, you can give us a thumbs up. If you haven't, you can do a Nero. Until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Till next time.